Hi, in this video we're going to combine ratios together and then we're going to use a known quantity of one of those parts to work out another part. So in the previous videos we first combined the ratio together before we did anything else, and the way we did that is to have a little table. So we've got red pencils, purple pencils and orange pencils, so I'm just going to have columns for each: red, purple, orange, thankfully all starting with different letters. Now, the ratio of red to purple is 3:2. So let's have a row for that. Red to purple is 3:2. I put the 3 in the red column, the 2 in the purple column. And we're also told that the ratio of purple to orange is 3:4. So purple to orange is 3:4. I put the 3 in the purple column and the 4 in the orange column. And the way we combine that into a single ratio is that, well, notice that both these ratios have purple parts in common. And we need these two numbers, these purple parts, to be the same such that we can combine these two ratios together. Now, the 2 and the 3, how could we make them the same? Now, ratios we're allowed to scale. So I could scale this number up and I could times this number by the same amount, because whatever you times one number in the ratio by, you've got to times this other number in that same ratio by. 2 and 3, what do they both go into? So what could you scale them both to become that would be the same number? Would 2 and 3 both go into 6? So I'm going to put a 6 here on the next row. And then you've got to think, what we're doing to each number. Well, that 2, we scaled it by 3, didn't we? So whatever you do to one part in the ratio, you've got to do the same to the other. So the 3, we also have to times by the 3. It's the same with fractions. If you times the numerator by something, you've got to times the denominator by the same number. 3 times 3 is 9. So let's put the 9 there. And then what about over here? So the 3, we had to multiply it by 2 to get the 6. So we also have to times this 4 by 2 as well. And that's going to give us 8. And now we've got a lovely ratio to combine that all together. The ratio of red to purple to orange is 9:6:8. Right. Now, what else have we got here? There are 24 orange pencils in the pencil case. Work out the number of red pencils. Now, the way we did this in previous ratio skills is to say, well, how many parts are orange? So how many parts orange do we have? Well, this is the ratio we actually have, our final combined ratio. We can see that we have 8 parts of orange. So what we write is 8 parts in the ratio is worth, we were told it's 24 orange pencils. So 24 pencils. And then if we just divide by 8 to get one part, to work out what one part is worth. One part is worth 3 pencils. Okay, so one part is worth 3, and we want to work out the number of red pencils. Now, how many parts red pencils do we have in this ratio? We have 9 parts red pencils. So then we can work out what 9 parts are, and that will be the final answer. Well, if one part is worth 3, then 9 parts is 9 times as much, so we just need to do 3 times 9, which is 27. So it's going to be 27, and was it red pencils? And let's just write that, red pencils, and I'll just highlight that to indicate it's my final answer. So that is the final answer.